What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Football Chatbox. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Game Week 17 deadline stream. MFZ, how are you doing? If it's not late, not Ryan, well, I was on time. The stream started on time. Doesn't mean that I have to switch to this screen on time, though. That's the thing. But the stream did start at 8 p.m. So the stream actually started on time. But how are you going, MFZ? How is the team looking like? So for me, obviously, good week last week. Hope for the more like the same this week, hopefully. This is what the team is looking like. I made one free transfer that involved Wertman to Robinson. That's basically the move I did. That's it. I haven't done any other transfers. No transfers actually to do. I'm gonna hope that Cunha starts. And as present, I think he will be available. To be honest. So I do believe he will be available for the Game Week 17. There is no sentence yet that has been mentioned from the FA. So as things stand, we just got to assume that he will be available to play. Wish I could join you up there, but I don't have the setup, unfortunately. Oh, good, all good. No worries. No worries. AS, welcome. Should I play Dalot or Virgil? Oh, that's a very good question. Spurs are a bit suspect at set pieces. United, will they keep a clean sheet against Bournemouth? Can't fully confirm that they would. I don't mind playing Virgil van Dijk for a set piece threat. I do think both sides will potentially lose their clean sheet, but I do also believe like Liverpool are slightly better defensively than United, so I probably go for Virgil just because slightly more attacking threat than Dalot as at present, to be honest. Kaushik, how are you doing, Kaushik? Well done. Welcome, welcome. Thoughts on Saka captain? Don't mind it. I don't mind it. Crystal Palace, however, have improved. So it's going to be a slightly more harder game, and I'm a bit concerned by Arsenal's high reliance on set pieces. So which Saka does take some part of it actually. So there is a route to points. But I still slightly prefer some other options instead of Saka. I don't mind it as a slightly differential captain. If you want to be differential, I do think Salah will be the the main option this week. Actually, having said that, let's actually create a poll to see where everyone is going for captaincy because I am actually interested to know. Because there are a few options actually. Right, let's put it like this and see where people are going. Should we? I'm thinking of getting Ahmad. I don't mind Ahmad. He's a pretty good option. Been playing really well. Hoktua, welcome. Good morning, mate. Should I start Luis or Poro? Probably Rico Luis. To be honest, Rico Luis. Varun, welcome. Should I start Rogers or Joe Pedro? I've got the same. At this moment starting Joe Pedro, purely due to penalties and whatnot. So at this moment I'm starting Joe Pedro, but it's a bit of a close one on that one. MLZ says, should we relabel Arsenal to Stoke City? They both wore red, although Stoke did have red and white in terms of stripes. You could say Arsenal also have red and white. I don't know. I'll avoid comment on that. I think I did a band transfer. I got Robinson for 4 million player, and I got Ahmad for Pauline for a -4. Wait. I think I got Robinson for 4 million player. As in what? You did Greaves to Robinson, or you did Robinson to like a Greaves, like that kind of? Which way did it go? Did it go from 4 million to Robinson? If 4 million to Robinson, I don't really mind. That's fine. And you got Ahmad for who is Bolin? Oh, you mean Diblin for a -4. But Ahmadin also, I don't really mind. Who did you get rid of? Exactly. Also, for obviously everyone who's here, do hit that like and subscribe, because the more likes, more people find the stream, and obviously we get closer to 1000 as well. Can you see my team and tell me who to start? Yes, I can. Can you let me know where exactly you are in the mini league? Yes, and I can bring it up. Four to Robinson and Ahmad for Bowen. Ahmad for Bowen. The Ahmad for Bowen, it may or may not work, but I guess going long term. See, I have Bowen right now, and I'm going to keep Bowen for this week and next week. After that, I probably might want to move, and I might even also potentially move to Ahmad, maybe potentially. What are the fixtures for United after that? Let's have a look. Newcastle, Liverpool, Southampton. Might even move to Jota potentially. I mean, I don't mind it. I think Ahmad is a good, like, you're having Ahmad as like your fourth or fifth choice midfielder. It's not too bad. Ideally, I would like him as a fifth choice. Like, I would have done like a Rogers to Ahmad potentially, is what I might potentially look at if I was to do that move. At this moment, I'm not in a rush to do that move as well, so I don't mind it. It could work, but I do like Bowen as well this week. Brighton is not a bad fixture, and then Southampton next week as well, so it's not too bad for Bowen. The Robinson move I like. 258. All right, let's bring it up. All right, 258. You said. Rare, Dalot, Timber, Virgil, Salah, Bruno. Obviously, Ahmad here, Palmer. Oh, you have Semenyo. I might have even done Semenyo to Ahmad instead of Bowen to Ahmad. Greaves, who went to Robinson, I guess, or was it Cresswell who went to Robinson? I'm assuming Greaves went to Robinson, right? So you would start this week Robinson, Julian Timber, and I guess Van Dijk. This is why you were asking between Van Dijk and Dalot. I probably might start Van Dijk. Then obviously you start Ahmad along with the other three midfielders. You have double United attack. And then the front three as it is as well. Yeah, you keep the front three as it is. Yeah. That's probably what I would do. So obviously Ahmad comes in for Bowen, and Robinson would come in for Dalot. FPL Freddy, how are you doing, Freddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I saw you sent a message. You've done 2 free transfers of Ain't Nuri and Semenyo to Robinson and Ahmad. I don't mind those, Freddy. Good set of moves. And then MFZ, I've just got in your team that you just sent it to me as well, so I'll bring yours as well up. This is MFZ, obviously. Got Rare Castanege, who is now an option which just appeared because Tete is out for about 8 to 10 weeks. So for anyone who's looking for a cheaper solution and can't go to Robinson, Castanege will most likely be Fulham's right back, unless they go and buy someone in the transfer window in January, which could be an issue if that happens. But he should be Fulham's right back. And then obviously Kirkes, Gabriel, Salah, Saka, Palmer, Enzo, Palmer captain, interesting. Joe Pedro, Cunha, and Jackson. The bench as it is. Yeah, makes sense. Looking good, looking good. All right. Semenyo or Stan Larsen? Got to play Stan Larsen, right? Because it's like, it's basically against Leicester. It's basically against Leicester. Surely that Leicester fixture is a good attacking fixture for Wolves. New manager as well. The only thing is we're not sure new manager will Stan Larsen start or not. That is the one thing we're kind of uncertain on. Because we don't know what's going to happen with the new manager. But because it's against Leicester, I would probably still lean towards Stan Larsen a bit. Thinking Rogers to Ahmad, is that an additional move? Or is that like a one free transfer move? MFZ. I actually don't mind Rogers to Ahmad. And then in that case, if you did Rogers to Ahmad, you probably bench Joe Pedro, won't you? I think that seems like the more sensible move if you were to do Rogers to Ahmad. Shubharan, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. How are things going? How are things going? I was just replying to a message. All right, cool. So yeah, I don't mind the Rogers to Ahmad. I also, for me, Rogers versus Joe Pedro is a very close call as well. I wonder what FPL review has in terms of these two players. Joe Pedro is at 3.8. Morgan Rogers for this week is not even here. Ahmad is on 4 expected points. Where is Rogers? Filter by cost. That's 3.1. Yeah, fair enough. Joe Pedro, definitely. But yeah, shame that Ahmad has gone up in price again. Wouldn't have mind like getting an extra 0.1, but well, now I got to deal with it. Thing is, damn, Rogers is. If I was to buy Ahmad, it's now more expensive because I have only 5.1 selling value on Morgan Rogers. So it is what it is. We'll just have to manage, see how things go. Does Anderson get minutes off the bench in case he doesn't start? Oh, that is a very good question. What did we get in terms of team news for Fulham? Let's have a look and see. By the way, hopefully my audio is fine and there's no, because I have a fan on because it's so hot here in Australia, but not an issue for you guys and you guys can hear me clearly. Let me know. Back in training with the team, just a matter of fitness really to be able to play again. Oh. He might actually. If he's not fully fit to start, he might actually get a few minutes off the bench. Yeah, that could happen. I won't be surprised if it happens. I would not be surprised if it happens. It is totally fine. All right, nice. Thank you. Yeah, honestly, he could potentially not start. I wonder if there's like a Fulham predicted lineups. Let me see if I can find Fulham predicted lineups. So I'm like some of the Fulham fans, unless Com is here. I don't know, but let's see if we can find some predicted lineups in terms of Fulham. To see if they are actually going to start Anderson or do they expect Anderson to start. Let's have a look. Don't have anything. Brighton, United, Arsenal. No Fulham stuff. No Fulham news as things stand. Yeah. no Fulham news. So hard to tell. Potentially, it could happen that Anderson doesn't start the whole game. Bowen for Ahmad for -4. It was not a good idea, right? But I need the money for next week. Fair enough. Yeah, because it could backfire a bit because Bowen could score well this week. But if you so you said you need the money for next week. Is that to go Strand Larson to like a Jackson or something? If so, I kind of understand what you're trying. Yeah, then it's fine. Makes sense. In that case, who would you bench out of VVD, Anderson, and Van Heck? Oh, Van Heck. I would probably bench Van Heck. Although this comes from as a Bowen owner who wants to see Bowen do well as well. I'll probably bench Van Heck, to be honest, and I'll still risk the Anderson situation. Because it's like, I don't look at Brighton and go, they're probably going to keep a clean sheet. I don't think they're going to keep a clean sheet. So I just risk the Anderson thing against Southampton and see. Can Anderson start and come off early at like 62 minutes? That is also possible. That's also possible. It's hard to tell because he's just coming back from injury. But like we know from like next week onwards, he's going to be okay potentially. Like, but like this week, it's the money fixture against Southampton. So I'd take the risk over Van Heck for sure. So I'll probably take the risk. Freddie, I've got your team. Hey, bring it up. So this is Freddie's team. Flecken, Gabriel, Timber, Robinson, Palmer, Saka, Ahmad, Salah, Cunha, Joe Pedro, and Jackson. Freddie, do you have money to go like a Cunha to Isak like next week or something like that? Because now that you have 5-ish million midfielders, I'm assuming you have that cash. No attacking threat for Anderson though. To a certain extent, yes. Didn't Anderson, or am I mistaken that Anderson was taking, he wasn't taking like, he took a few long range shots when he was in Crystal Palace, wasn't he? Or did he take a few set pieces as well? I'm sure I thought he took a few set pieces in, he probably won't do it for Fulham, but he does have like long range distance attacking threat at times. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like he's not as, but then Van Heck doesn't have that same attacking threat, right? Does Van Heck really have that much attacking threat? Does he? I don't know. Don't think so. 3 million in the bank. Okay, that's definitely should be enough to go Cunha to attack. Fair enough. Keep your options open. See how it goes. I guess. I'm just hoping this Cunha decision is delayed as much as possible. Because I could potentially roll next week. I would like to. But I don't know if I would be able to roll. So we'll see. Marquans. Hopefully I pronounced it right. Welcome to the Football Chatbox. Sorry if I have not pronounced that right. I didn't hear. Did you answer my question? Can you repeat it, please? The Bowen. Yes, I did answer it. So basically, Bowen for Ahmad. It could backfire this week, but I'm guessing you wanted that money to be able to do like what, Strand Larson or something to maybe a Jackson next week. Is that the plan? Yes. Because if so, I guess it makes sense. I don't mind the move. It could work out, to be honest. But this week, don't be surprised if Bowen does get a few returns or gets a return this week. That's what I just wanted to say. Point one of the premium moves of Rogers, Van Heck, and JP to Raul, Ahmad, and Munoz for the coming weeks. Oh. So if you kept JP and just did the Ahmad and Munoz, is that possible? Tiger, welcome Tiger. How are things going? How are you looking like? How's the team looking like? Do you need to do the JP move? Is the question, I guess. Or unless you're talking about this week, Shubharan. Marex, I think I have received your message. Did you send it to me on Instagram? Should I bench boost? Ooh. Is this your team? Is this your team? Iwobi's, Raul, Kirkis, Robinson, Gabriel. Oh, so technically, your bench is most likely Colville. No, I wouldn't bench boost. I don't know if Rashford even will play, to be honest. Your bench, realistically speaking, your bench is Colville, Rashford, and Kirkis. Would you bench boost a Colville, Rashford, and Kirkis bench? I don't know. To be honest, I don't think I would. I don't think I would bench boost that. This is your team, right? Yeah. Um, I don't know if I would bench boost that because realistically speaking, you'd start Iwobi and Raul, right, this week. So your bench would be like a Colville, Rashford, and Kirkis. Rashford also like potentially might even look to sell potentially. Um, don't know if I would bench boost that. What do you think, chat? What do you think? Would you bench boost this team? Keep or sell Watkins? I would probably sell Samuel. Do you have Isak, Samuel? If not, I'll probably sell to Isak. Ahmad is such a hype move though. Ahmad is no, I don't think he's. I wouldn't say he's a hype move. I still maintain the fact that he's a bit of a risk in terms of like there could be once or twice like rotation risk. But for anyone who's watching, right, I think even on the podcast we did mention Ahmad quite a few times, even before he was such a hype move. Like we mentioned it quite a few times, even when Amarin took over. That we expected something like this. And he's playing really well. I think because of the last few high-profile games that United have played, more people have been watching United because of obviously the derby and the Spurs game. So every other person who doesn't watch United usually has seen Ahmad perform, and now they're like, "Oh, I need to go and get Ahmad." But he's been doing really well. To be honest. So anyone who went before has obviously benefited. Uh, but now it's just a bandwagon. I understand it's a bandwagon. I know why it's the bandwagon because of the two big games that happened in the last week, and he performed well in those two games. That's why. Too many United fans in FPL. That's also true. Uh, not bench, not bench boost with Rashford. Yeah, I probably wouldn't bench boost this. Will you start this game week, Watkins? We can try and wait and see. Yeah, the first game. Maybe we get some leaks. Very unlikely we get some leaks, but we could try and wait and see. Even then, probably might still sell. Because the next two aren't the best of fixtures, but we can wait and see if you want to. Did we get anything from Aston Villa? Nothing mentioned about Watkins, so he should probably start this game. Possibility of Fulham league lineups. Oh, no chance. No chance, Shubharan. The game is tomorrow, not today. Absolutely zero chance. Can you look at my team? 89 in the league, 5 free transfers. Definitely doing Robinson Manuri. What should be my 11 with that? Okay, let's have a look. As a United fan, what are your thoughts on Rashford leaving? Disappointed in one way, because not disappointed about him leaving. Disappointed that his career didn't take off the way it should have. Like he started off so well, and I think somewhere down the line, the club let him down for one, and he let the club down as well. Or he let the fans down as well, because I don't think he applied himself as much, didn't take care of himself too much. And he looks like a player who is not happy. So, and he's a confidence player as well, Rashford. He doesn't look like a player who's happy. So I think it's probably best for both parties that he does end up leaving. I don't think he's going to be able to reach his potential, or like it's too late as well. Potential has definitely decreased, but I don't think he's going to be capable of like 30 goal seasons like he did a couple seasons ago at United. But I think he could do it at another team, just because I think like different environment might potentially get something out of him. But he never fulfilled his potential, sadly. That's the thing. So that way, a bit disappointed, but can't do much about it right now. All right, let's have a look at Ivan's team. I do think there are few teams that could benefit though from his playstyle, and like right now, the way United are playing doesn't suit his playstyle, sadly. All right, this is Ivan's team with 5 free transfers. Nuri definitely going to Robinson. If you did Nuri to Robinson, I would bench Lewis Hall. Oh wait, no. Here's the thing. I don't know about Smith Rowe. Got a really good fixture this week. I don't know if I want to start Smith Rowe this week or to just do a transfer to get him out. Even for like a Ahmad. Maybe you might punt on it against Southampton. Smith Rowe is the one question. Like, you either start Lewis Hall or you start Smith Rowe this week. Between Sanchez and Sells, I will start Sanchez this week. So you start Sanchez, Robinson comes in for Nuri. Then you have to make the decision on whether you skip Smith Rowe or you start him or you start Lewis Hall. Ivaner, that's your call. Rashford, Martial, Depay would have been an insane front line, but Rashford PR is too toxic, I think. The insane front line, well, it didn't work out. But the thing is, United were this close to click in, and then just disaster after disaster happened. And like players did stupid things as well, like Greenwood, stupid thing he did. So his career went down the drain. That was a good move that United also missed out on. So that went. Martial, too many injuries. Depay, I don't think he had the mentality to play at United. Just sometimes the shirt is bigger. The shirt is too heavy for some players. I think it was for Depay, to be honest. Can't handle any criticism. Yeah, that doesn't help. That's the thing. Ebird, welcome. Bench Joe Pedro or Colville? Colville. I'll bench Colville. I'll definitely start the attacker. You have to start the attacker. Higher upside, even though we don't know whether they'll get a return or not, there's always a higher ceiling from Joe Pedro than there is from Colville. Hopefully Colville doesn't go and score a set piece goal now after I've said this, but yeah. Rogers versus Enzo this week. Oh. This one I'm definitely going to get wrong, whichever answer I say. I feel like the other person is who I mentioned. The person who I mentioned is not going to do well, and the other guy is just going to go and get a goal. Based on fixture, I would play Rogers. Purely because it's Everton at home, and I'm assuming you already have Jackson and Palmer. So do you really want triple Chelsea attack on top of that against Everton away from home? Whereas City, on the other hand, a bit more leaky, so I probably will start Rogers in that specific situation. Start Hall in my opinion, Smith Rowe first bench just in case something happens with Cunha. Okay, fair enough. Then yeah, that's the only other option. Greenwood over Depay, therefore, yeah, that's true. But he messed his career up as well, so that's also gone. Surely Colby will get a clean sheet though. They should, but Chelsea have only kept 3 clean sheets this entire season. So as much as I would have, they were very close to keeping a clean sheet last week, which I thought was possible because it was Brentford away from home are not the best, and they were very close to keeping a clean sheet. But this week, I don't know. I would not be surprised if this Everton versus Chelsea game ends up as a 0-0 even. To be honest, it's very possible, and I would be benching 2 clean sheets if that was the case because I have both Mikalenko and Colville. So it's very possible that game ends up as 0-0 as well. I don't know. The thing is, the only reason I'm saying Joe Pedro is because of the fact that Joe Pedro has a slightly higher ceiling for points than Colville will. You're talking like 2 points versus 6 points. at a worst case scenario, which is a 4-point difference. You could also be talking, I don't know, if, let's say he gets a goal and assist. You're talking what, 13 points? No, 12 points. 12 points versus 6 points potentially as well. So 6, yeah, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? You get what, like I mentioned, like if JP gets a goal and assist, if JP gets one goal, then you're looking at like 9 points, 3 points up on the move. Unless Colville goes and scores, then it's a tough one. It's Everton away, so tougher fixture. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm saying start JP over that. Chelsea versus Everton going to be N2-2. 2-2. I don't know if Everton can score 2 against Chelsea though. Is Salah the favorite captain? What does the poll say right now? Let me have a look what the poll says. As things stand, oh, I've got Tiger's team as well. So let me bring Tiger's team up. Tiger, I've got your team up. The poll right now has Salah at 81%. That's from 21 votes. I would assume that's going to be the situation in the main game as well. I think Salah is going to be the clear favorite captain this week. Play Cunha or Joe Pedro or Mitoma? Oh, I'd play Cunha and one of the Brighton players. However, okay, I see your reasonings. Between Joe Pedro and Mitoma, it is close. I don't mind Mitoma. Joe Pedro does have a slight edge in terms of penalties. But I can see why you started Mitoma. Gets an extra point for a goal. That's a flip of a coin, to be honest. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't mind the way that you set the team up, Tiger. I don't mind the way you set the team up. Greenwood is rocking it at the Olympic Marcel. True. I mean, no one questioned his footballing ability. But he just couldn't. It's just a PR disaster to keep him at the club. No one really questioned the footballing ability. City is without Diaz too. Part of me, to be honest, I know City, like part of me thinks City don't really like. I don't think Ruben Diaz is a solid enough defender. To be honest, like I think like John Stones and all, I feel like he's a slightly better defender than Ruben Diaz. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, I just think Ruben Diaz, like he's suspect to making mistakes and whatnot. So I'm like, I don't feel like it's a big loss for City without him. I don't know. That's just how it's felt like for me. George Kent, how are you doing, George? Welcome, welcome. So keep it as it is. Yes, I'll probably keep it as it is. Tiger. Probably keep it as it is. George, how are things going? How is the week? And how's the team looking like? Edraparo or Kirkis? Oh. Do you have any free transfers left, Tiger? Okay. Might be slightly biased, but I don't know. See, Potter is not going to keep a clean sheet. Kirkis. Would Kirkis keep a clean sheet? At home, you would expect United to score. So both are not going to keep a clean sheet. Then you're talking about attacking potential. And in that, Porro does have slightly higher attacking potential. However, Porro could also concede like 4 goals or something, and you could be looking at a 0 point of Porro. Whereas Kirkis might still get you 2 points. So it's like 0 versus 2 potentially. But Porro does have a goal in him, so maybe Porro. Let's probably still start Porro. Edwin, how are you doing? Thank you all for the tips every week. No worries, Edwin. Can you look at my team again? Rank 182, 4 free transfers, 0 in bank. Maybe a defensive transfer this week. All right, let's have a look. Going good. Got back-to-back green arrows. Nice. Well done. For the first time in ages, send my team in Discord. All right, let me bring it up. So this is your team. All right, I'll bring it up here. But before I look at your team, George, we probably need to look at Edwin's as well. This is Edwin. I'm gonna close a few teams. This one is Ivaner. We can close. This is S. We can close. I can close both of these from Freddy and MFZ. And this is Marcus. Close. Tiger. Gonna close your team. Alright, let's start with Edwin. That's a fair point. Diaz brings in the warrior mentality too. Yeah, that's true. I'd agree with that. As a more attack first when Diaz brings clean sheet first ideal. Fair enough. I only have one. Lot of safer minutes. He should. Because Destiny was injured, right? He picked up an injury in the last game. So he should be safe for minutes. For now. But Tiger, definitely a player I would want to look at getting rid of. Like Paro. You don't have any Arsenal defense, I would definitely look to move in towards Arsenal defense. Unless you go Liverpool defense or something like that. That's also a possibility. You could go to a Liverpool defender. Alright, let's start with Edwin, who has 4 free transfers and 0 in the bank. Okay. Ain't Nuri has got to go to Robinson. The presser said Udogi is okay. Ooh. Well then, that is hopeful on Udogi. Ooh. Well, they're not going to keep a clean sheet either. I'll still start Paro, but you probably would want to get rid of Paro soon. Alright. Edwin, you will, I think right now as things stand, Ain't Nuri to a Fulham defender. And start the Fulham defender. Probably start Rico Lewis over Pedro Paro. Start Salah over Rogers. Front 3 is fine. Oh, actually, start Rogers over Semenyo even. I probably move Semenyo out actually. You could move Semenyo to like a Ahmad and start Ahmad as well. Any other defensive transfers for this week? Not really. Unless you wanted a second Arsenal defender, which probably don't have the budget for. I might just do the whole like get the Fulham defender, start it instead of Ain't Nuri. Maybe start Rico Lewis over Pedro Porro, start Salah ahead of Rogers, and look to maybe sell one of Rogers or Semenyo for Ahmad. What do you guys think? What do you think, Edwin? Let me know. Yes, mate. No worries, Tiger. If you're chasing Palmer captaincy, if you're chasing John, and if you have Isak, I think Isak might be a captaincy option. Palmer, hard to say because of the Everton game. It is a slightly harder fixture, the Everton game. If you're chasing, I don't mind Isak as a captaincy. But yeah, maybe Palmer captaincy could work out for the bonus points. How much are you chasing though? That's the other thing. Can you get those differential points from other players that are not your captain? Juntao, how are you doing? Welcome. Start 1. Pedro, Enzo, or Milenkovic? Nope. Is this Pedro as in Joe Pedro? Juntao? Is it Joe Pedro? If it is Joe Pedro, I would start Joe Pedro. Or is this Pedro Paro? Then obviously we have Georgia's team, which is Rea, Gabriel, Colwell, Anderson, Saka, Palmer, Enzo, Salah, Isak, Joe Pedro, Cunha, and Rogers on the bench. Yep, makes sense. Uh, this team makes sense. I don't mind it actually. Yes, Joe Pedro. Okay, so then I would start Joe Pedro. Not Pedro Porro for Gabriel or Timber, but then I'd have to do a minus. Don't do it this week then. Nah, not needed. Maybe next week. Next week you can do it for a free transfer. Just catching up, way far from chasing. Well, to be honest, I'm also like catching up or chasing. I don't even know. I'm trying to like reduce my rank, as you can see. But I'll put it on Salah. My whole aim is to try and get differential points from the players that are not the captain. Like Lewis Hall last week was really good. So Lewis Hall, Bowen, even Cunha at this point. These are how I'm trying to get differential points. So if those guys return, like Bowen, Hall, Cunha, if these guys return, then good for me. Then I have a chance of like slowly reducing the rank. The thing is, all the good captains this week are away from home. So given that situation, except for Fulham, and then Fulham also we're not sure because Raul Jimenez could rotate with Muniz, and then you're like, oh, not sure. But because all the good captains are away from home, it makes it a bit harder to suggest where exactly to go to. So yeah, because of that, I would just try and find points that are from the differential players. Gonna go last game with Salah, feeling might get punished for going against. Yeah, I probably might go with Salah. Was Cunha and 890 to Isak for -4 early in the week a good decision? Still think it's fine because you got Isak rose in price, right? Isak rose in price. I'm assuming who did you do 890 to? Robinson? Or was it like Anderson or something? Because Isak definitely rose in price, so I guess not a bad decision. And Nuri could fall in price tomorrow if his flag is removed. So if this flag gets removed after the deadline today, Nuri can fall in price tomorrow. So keep that in mind for anyone having Nuri as well. Alright. Having said that, who did FPL review think was their best captaincy this week? Oh, it's Saint Palmer. Would you look at that? Interesting. Peer reviews put in Palmer as the best option. Saka second and Salah third. Well. This, who should I captain as I want differential like you as well? Who, me? I'm not going differential. I'm going super template in terms of captaincy. But I think John is looking for differential. And John is thinking about Palmer. But I don't know. He's unsure about it. Anderson, but he might block points off the bench. Who for Anderson? Who is talking about? Oh, you did Anderson. I still think it was fine, Shubharan. I still think it was fine. Would be odd if Cunha scores a hat trick and Isak gets 1 point. But I guess it is what it is. Gotta hope that Isak does well now. Although I don't have Isak, so I would hope the damage is limited, to be honest. But yeah. Expected points for Enzo versus Rogers. I think Enzo, if Palmer is higher than Salah, I think Enzo will also be higher than Salah. But we can have a look, obviously. Enzo is at 3.2. Rogers is at 3.1. Although Rogers, yeah, fair enough. This is where Rogers' minutes at 73. Enzo has slightly higher minutes. Ahmad is the clear winner. There you go. What are the games this week as well? Today? Worth watching up. I'll watch this game. I don't think I'll be awake for this. I might have fallen asleep. This game versus Brighton. We'll see. What do you think? Visa captain or Cunha's differential? Oh, Then I would go for Embuemo if you wanted a differential tiger from your team. Then I would probably go Embuemo. But I would still probably keep it on Salah. Unless you wanted to go like a Saka or Palmer. Shiraz, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Oamara, welcome as well. Also, people, do hit that like button. I know there are a lot of regulars here, so you guys, I can't really tell you guys to subscribe because you've already subscribed, but do hit that like button because it will help the stream in terms of more people finding it. And there's only 5 likes on the stream and 10 people watching. This is what Ezra would tell you to hit the like button. What do you think? My friend Palmer capped this week, then Salah cap against Leicester next game week. My overall points is 874, rank is 3 million. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, to be honest. Could work out. Potentially could work out. Your overall points is 874. I don't think that's far away from where I am at the moment in terms of points. Where do I find my points? Oh, 908. It's not too far. I don't mind that captain's differential, to be honest. Mikalenko such a troll got me 11 points, but so many bench points still. Same. I've had a lot of bench points from Mikalenko. And vice captaincy. You kept it on Saka, right, Tiger? I'll keep it the way you have kept it, to be honest. Up to 9 likes? Yes. Well done to everyone who hit the like button. Smash the like buttons, boys. One day we'll have likes and votes on the poll almost the same number. Right now we always have a very huge amount of poll numbers, but very little likes compared to that. Who's your captain? Captain this week, as you can see, it is on Mo Salah. Hold on, I'm gonna boil some water to make myself. Should I make myself a cup of coffee? Too late, maybe. Maybe I'll make a small cup of tea. Actually, I'll make myself a cup of coffee. Give me a second. I'll go and put some water to boil. I don't have Saka. Oh, who did you have? Let me bring your team up before I go ahead and make myself. No, you have Saka. Tiger. Oh, you didn't have Saka as your vice captain. You had Embuemo. Yeah, I would just keep it as Embuemo. Not too worried about it. Keep it. I don't mind keeping it as it is. Alright, be back in 1 minute. Alright, water is boiling. I just had to wait till it's done. So shall I have vice captain Salah then? If you wanted a differential captain, you could vice captain Salah, yes, and captain Embuemo potentially. In terms of let me, I want to have a look at what those expected goal odds were again. Let me have a look at again. 1 second, guys. Let me see. So, in terms of projected goals, okay, this got updated. Here we go. This is the projected goal score updates for you guys. Isak is up there. Salah is second. Maybe you could go Palmer based on this. But this is goal projection. So we probably don't really care about goal projection. We care about points. Palmer might be the actual better option. You wanted a defender. Tiger. That's probably your best bet. If you want a differential, maybe you'll have to go for like a Palmer instead. And this is also to, I think it was John who wanted a differential captain. In the meantime, chat, what's your opinion on the Mudryk doping? Honestly, I don't know if you're asking this from chat or asking from me. I don't know. I need a bit more backstory. Don't know, like, is it? How did he get caught? Like, was it because it seems like he got caught during the international break or something? Like, was coming from the Ukrainian national team. I think I don't know. I don't know the exact situation. So need to see. The same drug that like Maria Sharapova and all got caught for as well, right? I don't know if it's like a normal like drug that they used to take in the that part like Russia, Ukraine, that area of the countries. Hello, Eliza, welcome. Kirkes or Rogers first on bench in case Cunha misses. Rogers. Hi, Rogers first on bench. Mike, how are you doing? 59 in the league. Was thinking Iwobi in for Johnson. Ooh, potential. I don't mind that. 59 in the league. All right, Mike, I will load your team up and let me quickly go and get my cup of coffee as well. This is Mike's team. Sanchez, Cucurella, Gabriel. Obviously, Cucurella is suspended, so Kirkis will start. Johnson for Iwobi. Yes, you could do that. Could go Ahmad as well, but Iwobi's a nice differential. I don't mind it actually. What are you going to do? You're going to start Kirkis or looking to do a defensive transfer? Captain Isak has so much upside this week. That is also true. He does have upside. Palmer as captain or vice captain? Well, if you want a differential, you could put Palmer as captain. If you want a differential captain, like Shubharan just mentioned, differential captain Palmer, otherwise vice captain. Yep. And said that, who did I put as my vice captain? Yeah, I did have Palmer. I don't mind it, Mike. The Iwobi option. Who do you have in the head-to-head this week? Patrick O'Connor. Where are you guys in the standings? Where is Patrick? Oh, okay. Ooh. Got a decent lead, don't you, Mike? Probably doing Nuri to... for here's Robinson already. Interesting. Here's Johnson as well. He's probably replacing Johnson. To who though? 3.2. Can't go to Saka. Might even go to Ahmad in this case. Unless it is Bruno to Ahmad, Bruno to Saka and Johnson to Ahmad. Interesting. Play Kirkes, only one free transfer. Okay, only one free transfer. Yeah, then I would play Kirkes and I don't mind the Johnson to Iwobi move that you wanted to do. Play some upside against the Southampton fiction. Ice Cold Jones, welcome. Robinson, Anderson, or Castanege. Robinson would be the best longer term move. Castanege is probably only until Tete is back and fit, which is about 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, which is not 8 to 10 game weeks. It's more 8 to 10 like actual weeks. So you're talking by the end of Feb is when Kenny Tete is back. So that's like game week 20, 28, 27, game week 27 maybe. So there is a blank game week coming up, I think, in game week 29. You need... Who do Fulham play? They play Spurs. I think you would have sorted Castanighe by then. So it's probably Castanighe for the differential. Robinson is the most safer pick as Cole Jones. And anything kicks my team. Flecken, Gabriel, Gusto, Hall, Gordon, Saka, Salah, Palmer, Evan Nelson, Pedro, Strand, Larson. Should I roll? Flecken, Gabriel, Gusto, and Hall. Gordon, Saka, Salah, Palmer, Evan Nelson, Pedro, and Strand, Larson. How many free transfers do you have? Anything kicks? 1.8 in the bank and 1 free transfer. 1.8 in the bank and 1 free transfer. Who would you look to get? I don't know who you would want to go and get this week. 1.8 in the bank. Yeah, I think I might roll. Like, I'm thinking of who you can try and go and get. Can you do Evan Nilsson to Isak or Jackson? Maybe Evan Nilsson to Isak. Is it possible? Not probable. Not really, right? It's too... How much is Evan Nilsson? 5 point something. Evan Nilsson is 6.1, 7.1. No, you can't do Evan Nilsson as well. Yeah, I think I might just roll your team. Anything kicks. Start Webrigon or Fabianski. Oh. Start Fabianski. Home team, right? Because he's the home team, I'll start Fabianski. But chances of both keeping a clean sheet is very low. Very low that both keep a clean sheet. What were the odds for them to keep a clean sheet? The odds of Brighton keeping a clean sheet were 19% and West Ham 17%. Interesting. But I would back Fabianski because he might make more saves potentially. So put it on Fabianski. And vice captain, probably Salah or Isak. Yes, probably Salah or Isak, depending on if you're going differential. Tiger. Alright, let me go and get my cup. 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. Currently 3.8 million rank, not been taking FPL as serious this season, got top 300k last season, so would want to get close to that. Okay, fair enough. In that case, to be honest, that team is still not too bad. If you wanted to do something differential, it would be the captaincy. Like going like a Palmer or like Palmer this week might be the differential captaincy. Gordon or Saka this week. You could go Palmer instead of, unless you think Saka is a better option than Palmer, then you could go Saka as well. United fixtures aren't that great. Why is everyone going for Ahmad? Purely because he's cheap. So the reason everyone's going for Ahmad is everyone wants like that fifth choice midfielder between Morgan Rogers, Ahmad Diallo, and Enzo. The people who didn't go for Enzo going for Ahmad. People who sold Rogers earlier and again didn't go for Enzo going for Ahmad. People who have Semenyo and are like, we screwed up. That's the other thing. I think we can kind of figure out where these moves are coming in from. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. I think I know the tool that shows. figure out where these transfers are coming from. Becky, how are things going? Welcome, welcome. SJ, welcome. Bot Castanagate, fair enough. Fair enough. He should be a good option, to be honest. Where is this? Aha, I think this is the one that shows it. So FPL fix. So this is defensive one. See how Ahmad, Morgan Rogers, people are doing Rogers to Ahmad as well, quite a lot. Anthony to Robinson is a popular one. Cunha to Isaac. Who else is so Rogers to Ahmad is the pure one, like this thing, main one. Rogers is going to Enzo. Johnson to Ahmad is another transfer. We saw that suggested here as well. If you take mids, let's statistics. Yeah, see how the moves are happening. To Ahmad, Semenyo. Hasn't done much. People are selling Morgan Rogers to Ahmad. Johnson to Ahmad. Some are going to Enzo as well. See? It's purely that people are rotating that fixtures. I'm a bit shocked that people have I guess people have the transfers to rotate it. So I guess that's why. Ahmad is the more out of the three between Rogers, Ahmad, and Enzo. Ahmad is the more attacking one. The fixtures though are slightly different. I agree with you. Fixtures aren't the best, but he is the most attacking out of the three. Ahmad is higher on than Bruno, Enzo, and Gordon. Oof. Wait, his ownership has climbed that high? No way, really? He's got a point to rise as well, no? This week. Can't even tell where his ownership was last week. That 14.8. Oh my days, that's high. That is very high. Damn. That is pretty high. Azrao is at 16. Bruno is at 14.5. Interesting. He could become 20% potentially if he continues like the form he's in. Pick one, Rogers or Semenyo for starting. I'd probably lean towards Rogers. SJ. I'm starting Rogers over Semenyo. Yeah, there you go. I'd probably start Rogers as well. The player I am eyeing up. I think was it Freddie? I don't think it was Freddie who mentioned this. I think it might have been Combe who mentioned this. But the player I'm definitely eyeing up as a Jared Bowen replacement. If his minutes improve this week, then he is definitely someone I am very, very interested in. Only thing being, the only problem is Bowen has Southampton next week, whereas Jota has Leicester. Boxing Day move. Do I really want to do this? Probably not. Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Rogers fixtures are better as well. Yeah, I'm keeping Rogers. Thing is, Rogers' fixtures improve from 19. So, yeah. By the end of next week, Ahmad could be higher on than Rogers. Oh yeah. If he scores this week again, he's definitely getting more rises. I don't mind it, to be honest. I understand why people are buying. I was also very close to buying. Not this week, but earlier like a couple game weeks before I went for Bowen. That was also a move that I could have done. Jota during December? Yeah, probably not, right? Doesn't make the most sense. But January before Liverpool get their double game. Maybe I should wait. Should I wait closer to game week? Nah, game week 24 is so far away. Hmm. I'll wait and see because I want to get whoever they have. I think their double is in 24. Thing is, if I get Jota now and then he's not fit, I've done this dance before with Jota. Every time before Liverpool double, I go and get him and then he gets injured, and I'm like, why did I do this? Here we are. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe Jota might not be there because these like minutes are a bit of a problem. Jota. So maybe it's not the smartest move to do. I need to make some smart decisions given the rank I'm at the moment. And that probably might not be one. Alright, I'm just gonna keep a eye out for some. Don't think we'll get. Oh, we might get some city leaks. So let's have a look. We'll see if we can find something. Jota is chasing a move though. Move as you mean outside of Liverpool. Is it? Diaz isn't on red hot form right now. Yeah. Jota is definitely first choice over Nunes. Yeah, I'd probably say so as well. Any leaks on Aston Villa? No, I was looking right now. Nothing at the moment. Nothing at the moment. Da, da, da. Alright. Alright. Let's have a look on, see if we can find any more for you guys. I don't think we can find anything at the moment, but if I do, I will let you guys know. Huh? Da, da, da. Can we find anything? Nope. Nothing as things stand. I don't know. Nope. Nothing at the moment. Alright. Anything else, people? Any other question? Doesn't seem like we've got anything at the moment. Tried looking, can't find anything. Mm. Alright. How are everyone going? Teams locked? Yes? No? By the way, content. So I was thinking stream on team selection stream on Monday instead of Tuesday. So Monday the 23rd. And then deadline stream. I think I should be able to do a deadline stream. Boxing Day potentially. Then we can potentially do. These timings are not the best. We could do a team selection stream next week, by the way. Right after the Arsenal versus Ipswich game. For anyone who's awake, I think that's a good time for Aussie time zones. Not sure, but I don't think it's the best of time zones for Asia. I do one on this 30th. I should be able to do a deadline stream. Will I be pushing it? Oh no. No, I should be fine. Okay, so the thing is, this week's coming week's content definitely going to have to be based on availability and everything. But I will try my best. And I'll keep you guys updated. Once it hits January, I'm going to be pretty busy, which means my chances of doing anything for Game Week 20 is a bit low because I'll be traveling. So for any of the regulars, you guys haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord because we'll be updated. We'll be doing a lot on the Discord while I'm traveling. But yeah. Andrew Cray, how are you doing? How would you start your team? Salah, Mbeumo, Saliba, Gabriel, Rico Luis, Cunha, Wood. You need to put that in like, wait, okay. So you have Saliba, Gabriel, Rico Luis, Mazraoui, and Mikalenko. So I would start Saliba, I would start Gabriel, would I start Rico Luis? Rico Luis or Mazraoui? Yeah, maybe Rico Luis potentially. I'd start Salah, Mbeumo, Palmer, Saka, and I would start your front line of Cunha, Chris Wood, and Joe Pedro. And start Sanchez as well, and Rook. Start Mazraoui or Rogers? Rogers. I'd go for the attacker. In most cases, go for the attacker. Guardiola, Rogers, Joe Pedro, Saliba. Guardiola, Rogers, Joe Pedro, Saliba. You mean drop one? Guardiola, Rogers. I probably bench Rogers. Start two. Oh. Can you start both attackers? Like, oh no, start Saliba and start Joe Pedro. Start Saliba and Joe Pedro. Varun. I also have Gabriel. Yeah, double Arsenal. Double Arsenal away from home. Not too bad because like set pieces, right? They tend to like Saliba and Gabriel. Oh, but you have Guardiola. Guardiola or Saliba? Yeah, probably still start Saliba. I have to hope that Arsenal can keep a clean sheet. Thanks. Sorry for the misorder. Nah, it's completely fine. Hopefully you figured out the team I mentioned. You have to kind of hope that Arsenal keep the clean sheet, right? Otherwise, if you don't want to start Saliba, it would have to be Guardiola in that situation. But I'd start Joe Pedro. Thing is, I don't think City are going to keep a clean sheet. So the only reason I said Guardiola is just for attacking threat at this point. City vs Villa, how many goals do you see? Could be a 2-2 or 2-1. 2-2 to Man City or 2-1 to Man City. I don't know. Aston Villa could win this game. Or it could be 2-1 to Aston Villa. I don't think any team is going to be scoring more than 2 though. Likely. So 2-2 versus 2-1. Either way, whichever way it goes, 2-1. both teams are Villa are slightly better in terms of form, but both teams are a bit not in the greatest of form, right? Both teams are like City's heads could collapse. I think in that case you would back Aston Villa. Like City's heads could collapse at any minute. Like they concede one and then their heads are gone. Because they are serious lack of confidence. Aston Villa could capitalize on that. 2-1, I'm thinking. But if City take the lead and Villa don't, Villa need to push back really fast. If they don't, and they let City control and control and control, then it's a bit of a problem. Yeah, but I don't think there'll be a high scoring game. Unlikely to be a high scoring game. Yes, is also missing. True, that is true. Um, which is why I don't see clean sheets. Why I told you to start Saliba. City are still going to keep the ball, right? That's the thing. Do-do-do-do. Will Rashford play? Oh, big question mark. Uh, he might be in the squad. I don't know if he'll start. I'll go Saliba and Joe Pedro then. Alright, best of luck, Varun. I don't know if he'll start. He might actually be in the squad this time. Don't think he might start though. Don't think he might start. First fixture of the day, and I'll have both Guardiola and Rodgers on the bench. Hopefully they don't punish me. I hope so. I hope so because I'm benching Rodgers. Uh, I'm also like gonna have to hope and see that he doesn't really. All right, now trying to see if we can get any info, but I don't think we have anything else. Um, nope, nothing at the moment. Things stand, we don't have any info. We'll see. Um, Poll also looks like Salah captaincy that's leading the way. Things at the moment. We have another 40 minutes to go as well in terms of deadline. So if anyone needs to lock the teams, best to start doing it now. In terms of mini leagues, oh, head-to-head league. I wonder who. This week, who's in the cup? That's the other question. Who's still in the cup? I'm very interested to know. This week I have a slightly harder fixture though. This guy has a team that he just walk hard. Did he just walk hard? No, he didn't. I just played this guy, didn't I? No, I'm about to play this guy. So he's got double Liverpool. He's got triple Liverpool and triple United. I honestly don't know what to expect from this fixture, to be honest. So just gonna have to hope for the best. The best case scenario for you, Varun, would be like a 1-all draw, where it is like John Duran comes off the bench and scores for Aston Villa, and Kovacic or something gets like a goal for Man City, or Doku gets like a goal for Man City. I think that's the best case scenario for FPL. Potentially. That's probably the best case. Or actually, not even John Durant. Like Tielemans or McGinn probably gets a goal. So we'll see. I won't mind Rogers doing something, because then he will get a few more transfers in. Price will go up. Price goes up, good for me. Get some team value. Potentially get a bit more of selling value as well, in terms of if I wanted to sell him at some point. Uh, all right. Hold on a second, guys. Let's try and find some stuff as well for you guys in terms of info. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, where are we? Hmm. All right. Doo-doo. All right. I can't find any at the moment. We don't really have much info. I think everyone's also kind of like chilled about this week. Nothing really happening here as well. Hopefully everything. I think everything is good. All right. Any further questions, or do we want to like talk something else, different topic? Feels like everyone's kind of like chilled with their transfers. How's everyone enjoying the holidays, upcoming holidays? What are you guys doing? What's the plan? Does Foster performance sway captaincy thoughts for you? It was so bad, no, wasn't he? But honestly, I think both keepers were so bad. But that did convince me more of like Salah captain. The thing is, Spurs as a team just they're there to be got at. Like when it was 3-2, I thought United could go and win the game. And honestly, if um if Bayern didn't make that mistake he did, I think we would have won that game against Spurs. Or even if I feel like even if it started Onana, we would have probably won the cup game. It's a shame that we didn't. But yeah, Spurs defensively Spurs will attack. They'll try and score many goals. Defensively though, not the best of performances from them. To be honest, they're not that great. Which is why I think Salah is like a massive captaincy this week because of that. The thing is, they don't have anyone else they can put as well, right? Gary is out injured, so it has to be Foster that they play. I don't think they have another goalkeeper that they'll want to play, do they? Probably not. So yeah, that's the thing. There was a fire in a building 250 meters away from a serious injury due to a week. Damn, that is scary. 250 meters away from your office. Damn. How did a fire like that happen? Electrical electrical shortage or maybe? Um, Liverpool, Luis Diaz. So I was looking at the Liverpool lineups. Fans think, or the like Liverpool lineups, people are expecting Jota to obviously be benched this week, so they're expecting the same lineup with Diaz up and like the striker spot, and Gakpo on the left and Salah up front as well. The right. I would assume an overload in the electrical system. Yeah, fair enough. Have to be careful. Always be careful. All right. What do we have? We've got half an hour to go. Don't think we'll be seeing anything at the moment. Let's see how we go, obviously. I'm just trying to find any information if you can. Spurs should go for keeper in this January window. That's true, because I think they can still upgrade over Vicario as well. To be honest, I think they can find a better keeper than Vicario. But the question is, who would they go and buy? That's the question. Like, who would they actually go and buy? Start Enzo or Joe Pedro? Joe Pedro probably, or Mara. Probably Joe Pedro. I'd probably go for Joe Pedro. Who should Liverpool get for the left back position? That is a move that a lot of managers are looking for. Like even United are looking for like a left back to sign. They've signed like this youngster, but they still I think Sporting's left back is definitely on the cards. As an option. Robinson. Vincent could become a left back that ends up signing for the bigger teams as well. Who else would you guys go? Turkish is not a bad shout at left back, but like Robinson, Kirkis, they're going to be very, very expensive to sign. Dom, how are you doing? Welcome. 170 in your mini league. Ahmad up to 5.3, worth going for him over Enzo. Yeah, fair enough. If you want to go for Ahmad, I don't mind it as well, to be honest. Keller to any Premier League club would be an upgrade. Yes, that's true. The question is, will Liverpool sell? I feel like Liverpool might not want to sell. That's the one thing. Because like even Kelleher to Sanchez, they probably won't do because direct competition for Premier League right now. But even Chelsea could do with like a keeper, to be honest. Let's get Dom's team up. So, transfer made. Says disgusting. Welcome. How are things going? What transfer did you do? Dom, you were looking to do what were you doing? Johnson to Ahmad? Was that the plan? Second in the mini league. Let's load it up. Oh, closing in on Luis. So, Dom, what's the plan? Johnson Ahmad? Yep, fair enough. That makes sense. G, welcome. How are you doing? And is it worth running 5 million midfielders to field Saka? I don't follow. What do you mean 5 million midfielders to field Saka? Oh, you mean like benching Saka? Oh, what exactly are you trying to do? I don't get it. I don't understand. G says 78. Let's load it up as well. Hey G, here we go. Cheesy garnachos. I need to close a few stuff. Let me close my own team here. Why do I have that? Edwin will close this. Alright. This is Tom. This is disgusting. What are you doing in terms of moves? Castanega in for Lucadine? Was it for Lucadine or was it for Kirkis? Who did you make the move for? Omar said I made 4 transfers earlier today because I had 3 free transfers and I did Nuri to Robinson, Brennan to Ahmad, Garnacho to Enzo, and Solanke to Isak. So I just felt JP would get 2 points. He never scored against West Ham. Fair enough. Those are some nice moves though. I don't mind those moves that he did. Rogers and Ahmad. 3-4-3, but it's a bit unbalanced to run 3 million midfield, 2.5 million plus 2.5 million. The thing is, you're running a 3-4-3, right? So I'm assuming you're doing Gabriel, Julian Timber, and Robinson with Palmer, Saka, Salah, and Ahmad and the front line. The thing is that because you got the 5.5 million two 5 million midfielder options, I'm assuming you have money in the bank to do like a Strand Larsen to a Jackson next week. That is the luxury that the 5 million midfielders offers you. The fact that you can get both Isak and Jackson. Castanega in for Lucadine. Yeah, that makes sense. So you start Castanega in this week ahead of Kirkis? Yes? Instead of like Bruno or Bowen? Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. That's the difference between like I can't do that. Like I can't go and get Isak now because of the fact that I have Bruno. I mean the fact that I have Bowen. That's the trade-off you're making. That's the only trade-off you're making. Like Wendell or Guerrero at Liverpool would be nice. Rafael Guerrero would be nice. Yes, true. Problem is trying to find in the January transfer window, trying to get one of those main left backs from other teams is not just easy though. That's the only thing. 3 free transfers for G. With 0.8 in the bank. Nuri has got to go. Oh, you benched Luis. Ed Nuri has got to go. G. On top of that, Semenyo also could be sold, to be honest, if you wanted to. We'll have 4 free transfers next week. Cunha to Jackson. Bowen to Sa, Kirkis to Trent next week, and then Kirkis to Munoz the week after. Wait. How do you do Kirkis to Trent and then Kirkis to Munoz? I currently don't have funds. I will have to downgrade Poro to like Castanica to get Strand last in Jackson. So you can do that next week, right? You don't have to do that this week itself. Maybe Ahmad for Semenyo. Yeah, I don't mind Ahmad for Semenyo if you want to do that. Luke, how are things going, Luke? Start Ahmad or Joe Pedro? Oh, based on form, I would have to say Ahmad based on form. But Joe Pedro always has penalties, and that like. But based on form, I had to edge it towards Ahmad. Let me bring this chat up here because I keep it outside. Very sad haul. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, just get rid of like Ant Nuri, just not worth it. Because if you didn't have Ant Nuri, you would have definitely started Lewis Hall that week. But yeah, it is what it is. Big Purge doesn't seem to be getting close to corners nowadays. Munoz in soon. Yeah, I think that could be a move that I'll also potentially look. Maybe thinking about it now, I should have probably not done the Colville move and should have just waited for like one more week, started. But I didn't know Mikalenko was going to keep a clean sheet. But I should have just copped the L. Like I should have not done the transfer that week. Kept the move to be able to like get Munoz in as well. Like Munoz of Colville would have been definitely a better option. But anyways, it is what it is. Colville to Trent. Okay, that makes sense. You could also look at Munoz, by the way. Disgusting. Oh, you are looking at Munoz. Kirkis to Munoz. Yeah, fair enough. Big Joe Pedro to Isak for -4 and Odegaard to Iwobi for a free transfer. Joe Pedro to Isak and Odegaard to Iwobi. I actually don't mind that. Brez, I don't mind it. Who else? Who is your third striker, Brez? If you don't mind me asking. Who to replace Antony with? I think Robinson would make the most sense this week. Or if you don't have money, Castanege at 4.2 million is a decent short-term punt because while Tete is injured, it's probably going to be Castanege who plays. The only thing though is you have to hope that Fulham don't go and sign a fullback in the January transfer window. That's the only thing. Best Ant Nuri replacement. Fulham, Robinson, or Castanege. Would have said Anderson if I knew he was going to start or not. If you can wait one more week, Munoz from Crystal Palace. Not a bad shout as well. Or sub Hawley and keep Ant Nuri. Could do that as well. I was assuming you would have started Hall instead of Levi Colville as well this week. Potentially. Amit, how are you doing currently? If I do Poro to Castanega, Strand Larson, Jackson, I'll have 0.1 in the bank. Ooh. Don't mind that. Would that be like free transfers? So got to react fast. Yeah, fair enough. I don't mind Strand Larson for this week. Maybe it's worth waiting as well, potentially. Up to you. I'll let you make the final call on that. But I don't mind Strand Larson for this week, given it's Leicester. And Jackson still has that one yellow card suspension away from, like one yellow card away from suspension until like game week 19 is done. So I'll leave that up to you in terms of making that move. I don't mind Jackson this week as well. Leaks check. Let's have a look. Castano will start all games. True, until Tete is back. 190 in the league, 0.3 in the bank. Already did 8 Norwich Robinson. Castano is attacking fullback, great in there. Who goes for corners? No reason for Anderson over him. Fair enough. That bench looks disgusting. That's G's bench. Unfortunately, it's not disgusting's bench. And let's get Amit's team before I go and check for some leaks. Right. Amit. Oh, Amit. I feel like I've asked Amit the same question every week, and I think he has to wait one more week. Anyways, but like, yeah, Amit, ain't no need to custard again for you. How's comments on good feeling in the team? Newcastle? Yeah. Any leaks? Yes, we are looking. Let's have a look. Leaks. Uh, do- nothing. Uh, hmm. No, no leaks, people. Uh, no, nothing. Nothing, lads. No leaks. Would you do Cunha to Jackson this week? I'm planning on doing the move next week, anyways. Oh no, I probably will play Cunha. At this moment, I'm going to assume Cunha is available. Do you have Morgan Rogers on the bench? If you do, is that a free transfer move as well, disgusting, or is that a hit? I'd probably give Cunha this week, one more week. Good fixture, right? Against Leicester. Haaland, humble brag in the team. All did Nuri to Robinson. All Haaland teams are staying humble right now. Oh, why is Cunha trending? Anyone know why Cunha is trending for some reason? No Cunha news at the moment. Alright. Do we have any leaks? No leaks, people. Uh, or did it Nuri to Robinson? Okay, fair enough. Is that only one free transfer you had, Amit? So you're gonna have to you're gonna need a few more transfers. At this rate, you're hoping for the wildcard button to be available. To be honest, because your next move, I think, Bergs or Badia Shield. Probably Badia Shield, right? Yeah, Badia Shield will have to move next. Bench Enzo or Ahmad? Enzo. I'll probably bench Enzo. No unreliable leaks. No. I think people have got some leaks for City, but it's behind a paywall. And it'll only come. You know how the usual City leakers, they don't leak anymore because they have a Patreon now, so they charge people for the leaks. So it'll probably come after the deadline. Oof, look at this. Farmer is like. No, no leaks. Jeff, welcome, Jeff. How are things going? They humble meme is part of football culture now. uh, Damn you, Patreon. Yep. Jeff, how are things going? I still haven't found anything though, to be honest. Start 2 of Embuemo, Joe Pedro, Kirkis, and Rogers. I'd start Embuemo. I will start Joe Pedro as well. Oh, good mate. What about yourself? I'm asking. Yeah, start Embuemo and Joe Pedro. All right, I'm gonna close some of this. Tom closing the team. Discuss team as well. And G and Patrick closing Tigers. Keep all of these open. But yeah, start Colville or Hall. Ooh, at this moment I'm starting Lewis Hall for the potential attacking threat. Yes, mate. No worries. But I've got Colville as well. Also, people do not forget to leave a like and subscribe if anyone is new here. Do leave a like though. Would greatly appreciate it. Play Semenyo or Rogers? Play Rogers is what I would say. Aditya. Also, Aditya, welcome, welcome. Play Rogers. JP or Stan Larsen? JP or Stan Larsen? Ooh. Probably would have to be Stan Larsen because of the fixture. The Leicester fixture is a bit more tempting than West Ham. Mark. So I'd probably lean it towards Stan Larsen. Do we know if the manager said anything? The new Wolves manager? Did Wolves do a press conference? They did, right? No, nothing really mentioned. Yeah, probably go Stan Larsen. Record of Haaland versus Villa. Ooh. Let's see. One goal, one assist in the Premier League. If Spurs were leaking goals, it's gonna be a goal fest for Liverpool, but we don't know what kind of Spurs will show up. Well, the thing is, I think Spurs will be attacking, that's for sure, but they will concede goals. That's the thing. I don't think we need to worry. The only thing in terms of what type of Spurs will turn up, it's the what type of Spurs will turn up in attack more than what type of Spurs will turn up in defense. Spurs will always concede opportunities. It's whether their attack turns up or not is the thing. That's the only thing. So yeah, I don't know when Haaland will score. Amit, I think I've been telling you for weeks of how long you're going to keep Haaland. At this point, you come all this way, Amit, that I think you might as well just keep him for next week against Everton and Leicester. Give him until Everton and Leicester. And if he hasn't done anything by the end of game week 19, start 2025 fresh. And just chuck him out of the window. Any Cunha news? Is he going to start? Well, as things stand, Cunha hasn't been banned. We don't know when the decision will be made. So if you have Cunha, I would assume he's available for this game week. After that, we don't know. But for the moment, assume he's going to be available for this game week. Robinson or Castanege? I would still lean towards Robinson because better safety in terms of minutes. Castanege could be like he's just like you'll have Castanege until maybe Feb, end of Feb. And then by then you'll have to remove him, which you might have transfers saved up by then to remove him, so he's not a bad option. But if you don't worry, if budget is not an issue, then Robinson. If budget might be a problem, then Castanege. When are you thinking of using your assistant managership? That is a very good question, and I haven't thought about it yet. It would depend on the prices of the managers and the league table come game week 24, because the league table can change and that would alternate decisions and everything. So I haven't given it too much thought for the moment, because the league table is so tight and we don't know the prices of the managers. I'm like, okay, let's just wait and see. I haven't thought about it yet. I also have the triple captaincy chip. For those who don't have the triple captaincy chip, I think a lot of people will be looking to play it on Liverpool if they have the doubling game week 24. Triple Chelsea attack versus triple Chelsea attack versus Palmer Jackson Rogers. Palmer Jackson Rogers. Start Konsa or Lewis? Ho. Can you sell Rico Lewis? But if you can't, I'd probably start Rico Lewis. The chances are neither are going to keep a clean sheet, to be honest. Also, Salah, welcome to the football chat box. Alright, hold on. I need to get some water. Be back in a minute. Villa could do well. The only good defender City has is injured. But the chances of keeping a clean sheet are low. That's the thing. They could still win the game. I don't know if they'll keep a clean sheet though. Would they? Do you guys think they'll keep a clean sheet? It's pretty low, right? I look at Villa every time and I go, don't know if these guys are keeping a clean sheet this week or not. If you think they'll keep a clean sheet, then I don't mind starting Konsa, like in those cases. Yeah. Start Flecken or Fabianski? Oh, I don't mind starting Flecken this week actually. So Flecken. Zipper, how are you doing? Just got here really late. Any news? No worries. No news though. We haven't really gotten any leaks or anything, to be honest. No leaks, guys. So sorry. So not really any news. I think I might start Rogers over Enzo here. MZ, no worries. Yeah, I don't mind that actually. Rogers over Enzo. Don't see any leaks as well. Thing at the moment. Play Timber or Enzo? Ooh, Timber. I'll probably play Timber. Avnish, welcome. Bench one, Ahmad, ESR, or Kunya. Based on form, I would have to bench ESR. I'd have to bench ESR. I know he has the best fixture, but I don't know whether he's going to start the game. He might actually start the game. So it's between ESR and Ahmad. but based on form, it would have to be ESR. All good. Should I start Fabianski or Rhea? Rhea. How's that Rhea? If you had Rhea. Play Timber, Enzo, play Timber. My reason being City can't even beat United. Like, how do you because Lavia Kankura is out. Fully expecting Enzo to play deeper. Fair enough. Made my move, Johnson Damat. Alright, best of luck. Tom, best of luck. But yeah, Avnish, I probably will bench ESR even though he has a really good fixture. The thing is, it's either that or Ahmad. Ahmad has been in good form, so I want to play Ahmad, but yeah. I was considering doing Rogers to Enzo too, but I would play Strand Larsen ahead. Will bring Enzo in next week. Yeah, fair enough. I would also give Strand Larsen the game. If Cucurella was fit, I would have probably captain Palmer because he helps in the midfield in the diamond, but now Chelsea might struggle a bit. Yeah, it's not Cucurella is not fitness issue. It's the fact that he went and got a red card. So he'll be back next week. Which yeah, then relates to what MFZ said as well, where Enzo could probably play a bit deeper because no Cucurella. Is Gordon a captaincy option? No, don't think so. Isak maybe because penalties and as well. Gordon, no, I wouldn't say so, Connor. Did I miss anything? I haven't missed anyone's messages, no? No, doesn't seem like it. Alright, now obviously I'm going to let everyone know. Content wise, we will be looking we'll be looking at team selection on Monday. Team selection Monday, we will do a deadline stream on the Boxing Day as well. That's the current plan as things stand. Those are the two videos. And then I was thinking the next team selection for game week 19, whether to do it after the Arsenal versus Ipswich game, right after the Arsenal Ipswich game. Let me know in the comments obviously about that. But yeah, for now, team selection on Monday and deadline stream will go for game week 18 on Boxing Day. Probably not the usual 2-hour deadline stream, might be a slightly shorter one. But yeah. Okay, it's Saka for me then. Alright, best of luck, Connor. Best of luck. You might be the only one captaining Saka out of this poll. I don't know why Saka's got 0%. It's 6% on other. Also, people, do not forget to hit the like and subscribe as well. If you guys are obviously here, do hit the like and subscribe. Alright, now, any other further questions? I don't think we have anything. Let me kind of quickly search if we can find any information for you guys. I don't think we can. Nope. No information. Alright, guys, no information as things stand. We're gonna hope for the best. See how we go, obviously. And if you do find anything, I'll let you guys know. But as things stand, we don't have anything. Alright, how is everyone going? Teams? Everyone's teams looking okay or not? Deadline has just passed. I think that's it. The deadline is done. And it's done. Indeed. Let's end the poll. 77% went on Salah. 64 votes. All good? Yes, indeed. So, hope everyone has a good week. That's the poll. 76% on Salah. 17% on Palmer Isak. 6% on other. I think the 0% on Saka, but looks like Connor is going on Saka. I will see everyone on Monday for the team selection stream. And then we'll see how we go basically for the rest of the stuff as well. But as things stand, this is currently. Any comments? Team selection, everyone's good for Monday? Yeah, hopefully. And I will see you all on Monday, basically. I couldn't find any. Unfortunately, it's very shocking that we didn't get any news about City. Usually we get news, even they're the first game. But this time we got nothing. So, yeah, it is what it is. Rogers Hall and Virgil header from not a trend corner, forced to give goal. Well, as long as Salah scores a hat trick, I will take it. Salah hat trick. And yeah, it is what it is. 6:30 p.m. for you. Yes, Tiger, 6:30 p.m. your time. Yeah, I don't think I have any other questions. Do I have? Let me look. I can't find anything. No. Alright. Cool. We'll end it there. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all on Monday. Peace out. See you guys.